Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. And yes, we are back, another FPL video. And although it smiles, it isn't really, because we have had an absolutely shocking week. Another bad one. Look, the first week wasn't terrible, right? 51 points wasn't bad, right? It was decent. It wasn't amazing. The defense helped out a lot. But this week, it was not good at all. 37 points. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. I thought I'd do a lot better than that. In hindsight, should have made some different decisions, right? You've got Gyökeres, could have been captained, although Salah did get the assist, so at least that captaincy wasn't for nothing. But the real letdown were these two right here. Well, not Mbeumo didn't let me down, but Mbeumo and Muniz, right? The goal, if you watch the match, you would see it hit Muniz back and went in, Euro, and Mbeumo would have got the assist. But the Premier League said, no, Muniz scored an own goal. So not only do I lose 2 points because Muniz scored an own goal, but I also lose the assist from Mbeumo because he didn't get the assist, it was Euro. So we've lost about 5 points there just because Muniz decided to jump in. I mean, trying to defend it, but come on, so unlucky. Not to mention, we benched a Stevie. Oh, man, shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Should have thought that through. Of course, last week it was all a bit of rush, but, you know, I don't make excuses. It weren't great. King got 2 points. He starts, and I think there is going to be decisions being made, because I also am going to do some things this video as well regarding Game Week 3. But Gyökeres did well for me, right? Last week I said I'm going to keep Gyökeres, and I kept him, and he scored 2 goals. He got the bonus points. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. I'm glad. I just stuck with him, and I'm going to stay with him, of course. I'm going to stay with Haaland as well. I think one bad game from City doesn't, he's got Brighton away, but still it's Brighton. So I'm hopeful. Not hopeful with Muniz though. Absolutely. Very disappointing. But now, okay, let's do the transfers. So we have got Aït-Nouri. This is a concern, right? Ankle injury, 75% chance of playing. It is a bit concerning. But I don't know. I don't think he's good enough to stay. I think he disappointed me. He's not done as well. Actually, he did get 9 points against Wolves, so actually I'm not going to say that. Of course, that was just City against Tottenham, but the ankle injury is a bit disappointing. I'm not sure whether to hold out, because he might still play, or transfer him for... Oh, yes, sir. For a Saliba or a Gabriel. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna keep him, because he did 9 points the first game week. City don't concede much. I think City are bringing in Donnarumma, which is just gonna make their defense even stronger if they do bring him in. So we are going to stay with Aït-Nouri. We do have a free transfer though. we do have a free transfer. Now, this defence has been letting me down from left to right. Not Nori, but, Moreno's not even starting. Wan-Bissaka, West Ham are god-awful, honestly. West Ham are shocking. But, I think 0.4 in the budget, right? Some decent games, right? And Mbeumo has Burnley. And then Mbeumo didn't play bad. Muniz, right, if we wanted to swap Muniz, right, 5.9 million. There is, Fulkrug. After how West Ham have been and him getting subbed off at half time, it's not going to happen. Muniz will stay. Disappointed. He's not starting. So the transfers is going to stay the same. For now, it's risky. I'm also concerned whether Aït-Nouri is going to play or not and whether to start him. But in terms of our team for next week, game week 3, there are a few points there. First of all, the subs. I'm going to axe because 75% like Aït-Nouri will still play. Right, there's still a few days, of course. I could change it. But I feel like Aït-Nouri is still a great player to have in the team, so we're going to keep him. Richards, I think Aston Villa have been a bit disappointing, so I think he could, he's cheap. He's a cheap beast, this Richards. 4.5 million, very cheap. Starts for Crystal Palace. Don't look like he's gonna stop starting because he's playing well. Wan-Bissaka, oh my days, this man is so disappointing. I mean, but who do you even swap for Wan-Bissaka? Wan-Bissaka was the top transfer for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, hold on. 4.5 million for Van de Ven. Hold on. Bournemouth at home. You know what? Oh. You know what? I'm going to lock that transfer in. Wan-Bissaka, been very disappointing. I'm locking it in. Van de Ven, swap. Unless there's a 4.9 million defender. I don't think there is. No. Yeah, Van de Ven. Spurs have been decent. Some good fixtures. Bournemouth, West Ham, Brighton. We're locking it in. Mickey Van de Ven. He starts for Spurs. We are making this transfer 0 points cost. Okay. That's a bit better now. That's a bit better. Okay, Van de Ven in. We've got 2 Spurs in. We're swapping King for Muniz because Muniz is just... he's probably not going to start, let's be real. After that last performance, he's probably not going to start. And yeah, I might swap Estive for Aït-Nouri if it looks like Aït-Nouri's not going to play. But I feel like that's going to be okay. I think Aït-Nouri will play, hopefully. But, of course, tune into a live stream, Charlie the Chump, on Twitch. I do a live stream before the... sometimes I do a live stream before the game week, and then... Or I'll just post my FPL on Twitter on Charlie the Chump, or X as it's known as now. But the last thing, the captaincy. Who do we captain? I feel like, of course, Salah. But that's a tough game, Arsenal. But I always feel like with like these matches, like Liverpool v Arsenal, it's always like, well, it's a big game. Players want to show up. Maybe Salah scores. Stuff like that happens. And you know, you look at Gyökeres as well, which is very interesting. But then I go to Haaland, and I'm thinking, if Haaland shows up, if he does it, if he manages to score, and you know what, I am gonna captain Haaland because, and I'll vice captain Salah because I just feel like Haaland's gonna do something. It's Brighton. It's still away, but it is still Brighton. And yeah, I hope he does something because it could go seriously wrong. But, you know, he who dares wins, right? And, you know, I need some points. I need to rack up the points. And if Haaland can bring home something, that would be great. So, yeah, that is the Game Week 3 team. The only swap might be Esteve for 8 Nora if 8 Nora is truly injured. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video if you like the FPL content. And yes, I will see you next game week. And hopefully, the next time we're speaking, I'll have smashed 100 points. I don't know about that. But, you know, some decent fixtures. Also, Kudus. I like Kudus. I hope Kudus could do something. You know, Bournemouth at home. Tottenham have some nice fixtures. I hope he does something. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.